This is Live and Local with Kevin Wall, FM News 100.5.
We bring you a lot of bad news in talk radio. We got problems in Gaza. We got problems around the world. But you know there is some good news out there. And the Las Vegas area Mountain Ridge Little League team is now, believe it or not, on the brink of maybe heading to Williamsport. After going 4-0 in qualifying, the team now just 2 wins away from being the first Little League team from Nevada to represent the West region in the final tournament. Now, our own Nate Tannenbaum sat down with Ashton Cave, Mountain Ridge head coach, and asked him, after the perfect start, where does the team go from here?
That's the big question. It's a surreal experience. We are excited for the games that the players have been able to take on and to be victorious. We just take it one day at a time. We have some team activities that we're working on today, and we look forward to playing Encinitas again to give them the game of their life.
And, of course, if they win that, then they're in the championship?
That is correct. It's a single elimination bracket right now. Championship game on Saturday.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you, it has really been enjoyable watching these games, particularly when you made a visit to the mound to talk to one of your pitchers. Your boys seem very loose. They're having fun. How did that all happen in such a pressure cooker situation?
Well, that's kind of the emphasis that we're trying to have this year is keep things loose. Obviously, we have a regiment and schedules that we follow, bed schedules, eating habits, those types of things. But when it comes to baseball, it is a game of fun. If they're not having fun, then there's no reason to be out here trying to do something else. So we keep it light. We make each other laugh, even in those pressure situations, just so we can realize that we're all just young at heart and just having a good time.
Now, if I understand the way these teams are formed, you guys are from Mountain Ridge, obviously. Was this sort of like the best of the best from several of the different teams throughout Mountain Ridge Little League?
The northwest area of Mountain Ridge Little League, they put together 8 teams at the beginning of the year. Those that are 11 and 12 are eligible to try out. We have an open tryout for all-stars. There's usually between 20 to 30 players that try out, and then as a coaching process with many other evaluators that are non-biased come in and they help us to pick the best 14 that we chose this year.
And tell me briefly about just how it is to be down there in San Bernardino. I know they've got swimming pools, and don't they have dormitories for the players?
Yeah, there's they call them the barracks or the dormitories, or just little center block buildings with air conditioner units on top. Very simple, almost like military-like around here in some ways, but they do have a pool in the central courtyard. The baseball field is right next to us as well. You could throw a baseball from our dorm and hit the fields, and it's basically a campus setup. They have batting cages here, basketball court, foosball tables, great activities for the kids to do, as well as a cafeteria. They feed us 3 meals a day.
Now, without singling out any particular player, because I would guess you love all of the boys, I have to tell you that one of the ESPN commentators was really excited when one of your guys hit a home run so far past the outfield fence that it ran into the snack area.
He got a great pitch to hit, and he drove it far. That was Ashton Cave. Did a great job. He's been a stellar player, been a great leader. But the great thing is he talks about those home runs that he hit, the grand slams and whatever else. There was 3 players on the team that got on base prior to him getting up to bat to allow him to have that highlight experience himself.
And last thing before I let you go, Coach, is that everybody who's involved in Little League is a volunteer. Can you tell us whether you have a day job and how do you get the time off to do all of this?
Well, let's just put it this way. It is all volunteer. All 3 of us, Bob, Krizik, Roland Watkins, and myself, we all have full-time jobs. Roland, he's an accountant / financial advisor for a bank in Vegas. Bob works for North Las Vegas Police Department, and I work for Clark County Fire Department. After today, I will be 200 hours in debt to people that have worked for me because I'm on the low end of the totem pole for vacation. Can't get it. I'm going to be away from at least another 200 hours when I get back to Vegas, just because of the volunteer and the care and love that I have for these kids in the game.
And then if you go to Williamsport, you're going to be deeper in the hole.
Probably be another 200 to 300 hours at the minimum that I'll be in the hole. So I'm hoping that some people step up and say, hey, I'll work it for you for a chance of a lifetime.
I think that, hey guys, now come on. I think that's a tremendous story. Kids that are just a couple of wins away from going to Williamsport.